Alright, moving on to the last, but definitely not least, exponent rule is, or topic I should say, is power rules. So, this lesson is a little bit more complicated, you could say. Again, if you follow the rules, you will be in good hands, I promise. So, in number 1, we have x to the third over x to the second in parentheses to a second exponent over here. To a noob, I should say, this looks pretty difficult, but really it's easy. So, when you have a fraction like this in parentheses, and then you have an exponent here, you multiply this exponent with this exponent. So, in this case, you keep the x. Don't do anything with the x's yet. We will get to it in a second here. You do 3 times 2, that gives you 6, and then 2 times 2 is 4. Now, you do the same thing you just did with quotient rules in the previous lesson. You do 6 minus 4 gives you 2. Now, this side up here is stronger than this side right down here. So, x to the second is to the top over 1. Remember, as I said earlier, you could put the 1 if you'd like to, but it's more mathematical to leave it as x to the second by itself because it's already implied that it's over 1. Now, moving on to the next topic. Y to the 5th power over y to the 2nd power in parentheses to the 4th. Okay, so again, very simple, just like in the first problem. 5 times 4 is 20, right? So y to the 20th over 2 times 4 is 8, y to the 8th power, okay? Now here, the top part is way more powerful than the bottom part. Therefore, you subtract it, right? So the answer is going to stay on the top part of the fraction. So 20 minus 8 is 12. So y to the 12th power over 1. Again, just like I explained the first one, you could leave it like that if you'd like to, but it is more mathematical to just leave it y to the 12th power because it's already implied that y to the 12th is over 1 since it is on the top. Alright, moving on to the last problem. Number 3 here. We have 2b to the 9th power over 4b to the 3rd power in parentheses to the 2nd power. So, these numbers here, you just apply them like regular exponents, just like if they were like this. So, 2 to the 2nd power is obviously 4, and 4 to the 2nd power is obviously 16. So, you write it down the same exact way. 4 over 16. Now, you just apply the same things as you did in number 1 and number 2. 9 times 2 is 18. B to the 18th power stays on the top. Don't do anything with them just yet. 3 times 2 is 6. B to the 6th power. Now, simplify the 4 and the 16 first. Here you have, simplify it, you'll have 1/4, alright? Now, b to the 18th power over b to the 6th power. Subtract, just remember to subtract them. Top part is way bigger than the bottom part, therefore the answer, when you subtract this, is going to stay on the top. Now, 18 minus 6 is going to give you 12. Now, b to the 12th power. So, this is the answer. So, we've come to an end here. These problems were really straightforward. So were the topics, extremely straightforward, as long as you follow the rules. If you follow the rules, you will be perfectly fine. Do not get intimidated by any massive, I should say, problem. Just remember, know your rules, and you'll be good and ready to go to ace that assessment.